Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we need to talk about a tax that almost every freelancer, remote worker, and digital nomad pays every day without realizing it. And no, I'm not talking about government tax. I'm talking about context switching task.
Think about your current workload when you're trying to get a new project or a side hustle off the ground. You brainstorm ideas in a basic notes app. Then you jump over to a dedicated project management tool to create boards and tasks. After that, you open up a wireframing or design tool to map things out visually. And then you are hopping onto a completely separate video calling app just to discuss those files with a client or a co-founder. By the time you have opened the 10th browser tab, half your morning energy is gone. Scattered across 4 different platforms that don't talk to each other. It's chaotic, it's fragmented, and honestly, it kills the momentum.
Lately, I've been testing a platform that completely flips this workload on its head by bringing brainstorming, task tracking, database management,
And native video communication into a single, infinite digital workspace. It's called Vani. In this video, I'm going to take you behind the scenes of how I'm using it, visual plan, build, and scale a new project from scratch without ever leaving one canvas.
If you want to follow along, I've left the link right below in the description, so let's dive into the workspace.
Alright, so what you are looking at right now is the Vani system. At its core, it's an infinite canvas, a digital online whiteboard that essentially gives you a massive, boundaryless space to build out your thoughts. Now, infinite canvases can sometimes feel a bit intimidating if you are starting at a giant blank screen wondering where to start. But what makes Vani highly practical right out of the gate is their library of templates and kits. Whether you are doing a classic SWOT analysis, mind mapping, or building out a product roadmap, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. For this workflow, let's say we are setting up a visual agency or launching an e-commerce site hustle. The very first stage is raw brainstorming. I'm going to drag out a mind map template from the sidebar. Watch how smooth the UX is here. As I add ideas for branding, target audience, and marketing channels, I can use their advanced shapes and smart connector lines to link concepts together. If I want to quickly generate secondary ideas without losing my train of thought, Vani has AI tools built right into the workspace. I can select a node, trigger the AI assistant, and let it brainstorm adjacent target demographics or content pillars instantly. It's saving me from opening up a separate AI chat window just to bounce the ideas back and forth. Everything stays contextual, visual, and neatly organized in one corner of my massive canvas.
Brainstorming is great, but a side hustle stays hobby unless you turn those ideas into actionable tasks.
This is usually the exact moment where you would close your whiteboard tool and open up a completely separate project management app. But watch this. Right next to my mind map, I'm going to insert a DB table, a database table. This is one of Vani's most powerful features because it embeds the structured, data-driven tables directly onto a visual canvas. I can customize this database to act as our master launch checklist. Let's add columns for task name, priority, due date, and status, like to do, in progress, and done. I'll quickly fill it out with immediate milestones. Sourcing suppliers, setting up the website domain, designing the initial UI layout, and drafting the launch script. Because this table lives on the same canvas as our brainstorming session, I don't lose any context. I can look to the left to see my strategic mind map and look to right to see my actual execution plan. If I want to map out a customer journey or user flow for a website, I can seamlessly draw a step-by-step diagram right below the table using the connectors tool. The flexibility here is incredible. You aren't restricted by rigid structures, yet you still have the power of a database to keep you accountable.
Now let's talk about the turning point for any solo creator or remote team: collaboration.
Eventually, you are going to need to bring someone else into your workspace, whether that's the co-founder, a freelancer designer, an editor, or a client to get feedback. Typically, you would have to export this canvas as a static image, email it to them, or generate a link and then schedule a standard video call on a separate app where you share your screen. It's slow and things get lost in translation. With Vani, I can just hit the external sharing button at the top right to invite a collaborator into this exact space. Once they join, we can both edit the canvas in real time. But here's the game changer. Instead of opening up a third-party meeting pool, we can use Vani's native feature called catch-ups. With a single click, we can start a high-quality video and audio meeting right inside the canvas. No software downloads for the other person, no calendar invite links to hurt down. Their video bubble pops up right over the workspace. Even better, while we are talking inside the catch-ups, we can use Flow, Vani's built-in presentation mode. I can instantly guide my co-founder or client through the specific frames of our workspace, from the initial brainstorming blocks over to a website architecture diagram and finally to the launch checklist table. When you look at this entire unified workflow, it becomes clear who this is built for. If you are a part of a distributed team, a freelancer juggling multiple client projects, or a digital nomad running an entire business from a laptop, Vani acts as your centralized command center. It stops the app's trouble. Let's talk about getting started and pricing because it's incredibly accessible for solo creators and growing teams alike. First off, they offer a free plan. If you are just starting out or testing a side hustle idea or wanting to get a feel for infinite canvas, you can jump in completely free of charge to map out your workflows. As your project grows and you start bringing on a dedicated team, they have highly competitive tiers. The team plan starts at just $4 per user per month when billed annually, which unlocks deeper collaboration features. And if you are running a larger operation or an SMB that requires advanced security, administrative controls, and higher limits, their business plan starts at $8 per user per month when billed annually.
At the end of the day, efficiency isn't about working harder. It's about reducing friction between your ideas and your execution.
By housing your brainstorming, task management, structural diagrams, and team communication inside one continuous canvas, you spend less time managing your tools and more time actually building your business. If you are ready to clean up your browser tabs, stop the constant context switch, and start planning your next big project visually, I highly recommend giving Vani a look.
Head over to the link in the description, sign up for free, and check out the workspace yourself. And drop a comment below what you are going to build with this platform and how it will your impact to your workflow. As always, my dear friends, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in my next videos.